everyone. I apologize for the bad lighting, but I just wanted to do a quick overview of the workout. So I started out today with a complex of snatches with a snatch pull and a snatch, and those went pretty darn well, besides for a 185 where I failed that once, but then I hit that in the top set of 190. Rounded up with everything because it was all weird weights like 180 and 188 and weird things like that. So I just added rounded up for pretty much everything, except for I think there was a 175 that I kept the same. I think I actually kept 180, and there was like, I don't know, I just added whatever were weird weights. I just round up a little bit, but snatches went well besides for that one miss. Something that I'm trying to work on with those, if you notice, I recorded from the front, and the reason for that is I was looking at my feet. When I get the bar where it's close to my knees, my toes come off the ground, which has been happening for a while. I just haven't been focusing on it because I've been focusing on other things that are more pertinent to me doing a good snatch. But now I'm kind of at the point where I want to fix that, and I'm actually finding that when I do that, my snatch goes better because I'm able to weight better with the snatch and not extend too early, which I guess is a bit of the same way of saying that I'm early. But the way to fix that is to keep my shoulders over the bar more and to keep my weight more on my front foot, I guess. But it's more so just keeping my shoulders covering the barbell when it's past my foot. If my shoulders come back or my hips come back with my knees, because your knees push back, then the weight goes onto my heels too much, and then the toes come up, which is an indication that too much weight's back, because the knees have to come back for the barbell to come straight up. But I want to keep my shoulders over the bar better, and I was doing that good at times. And when I did a snatch, because I did my last set at 190, where my pull looked really good as far as what my feet were doing, but then my actual snatch, my feet did the same thing, which wasn't surprising because I've only just recently started to work on it. But then when I did an extra set at 135, those actually looked really good. And I think my feet will do it a little bit. I don't have to be perfect with it, but when it's a bit dramatic, it just means that it's something for me to work on, and it may just always be something that I'm fighting at, just trying to keep my weight in a good position throughout and keep it more even. And as I do more and more of these snatches throughout this program, I think that will be something that will slowly get better, and hopefully they continue to improve. But other than that, snatches felt really good. I didn't feel super powerful today as far as the weights I was doing, but they still felt good. I don't know. I guess I'm just tired from the week of training, so it didn't necessarily feel bad. But I think the pulls definitely make the actual snatch much more difficult for me, because when I take away the strength that I have with the pull, then the whole snatch becomes more like a maximal snatch, kind of. So hopefully it's a good indication for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have 3 heavy singles of the snatch and of the clean and jerk. So and then they will be just like how they were last week with 215 for the snatches and 265 for the clean and jerks. If for some reason I'm feeling really good, then I may push those up slightly, maybe like 5 pounds, nothing crazy. But probably won't do that, particularly for the snatches, because I'd rather hit 3 really good ones rather than add weight. But I mean, if it's feeling super light tomorrow, which it shouldn't, I'll add a little bit of weight. And then clean jerks, it could be the same thing, a little bit, 5-10 pounds on one of the sets if it feels good. But it's not a true like max out day, so I'm not worried about doing that. But after I had the snatch work today, I had power cleans. It's 3 sets of 3. And I think they were all supposed to be at 205, and then I just added 5 or 10 pounds each time. So I did 205, 215, and then 225. On the last set, I tried to do a power jerk, and it wasn't necessarily bad. I just pushed it out in front of me, and it was only when I did the whole day. I didn't warm up and do any of them. So I wasn't really that surprised that mechanically I wasn't able to do it. It's also the first power jerk I've done in over a week or two. Well, I haven't done one in a while because I've been doing the split jerk stuff now. I did a little bit of split jerk practice after with the bar and just stretch, so that was really about it. But overall, really good day, really quick day, which is good. And go home, get some videos edited. I'm getting quite behind on those and just got started last night. But get some food and get some editing, and then get down to school. And speaking of school, I finished all my scheduled IEPs. So on my roster I have 16, and I finished my 16th IEP. I have to finish submitting paperwork because the program or the internet website was down for part of the day today, so I wasn't able to get that done. But once that IEP is done, then my caseload is finished theoretically. It is, because they could give me a couple more, but they would have to pay me more money to do additional students if that were the case, which could happen. There's only 24 days left in the school year, so it wouldn't be too much of a burden, but it would also be, you know, obviously more work, and I'd rather just focus on the students I have. 16 is more than I had last year, and it's quite a lot to have, so still getting used to that. But anywho, I've rambled on long enough, so I'll end this overview here. Hopefully you all enjoyed this short video, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.